Alrighty guys, what is going on? And hope you guys are doing all right out there today. Glad to have everybody. Man, it's been a crazy day out there. I tell you what, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but earlier I was in a tornado warning, which was definitely really crazy. We did hear the tornado sirens and stuff like that, which I didn't even know existed in my, well, obviously I knew it existed, but not inside of our county or where I am at, which I find really interesting. But anyways, guys, what's up? Hope everyone's doing well out there. Glad to have everybody. Let's go ahead and see who is here. We have ourselves Pilot, we have Jazor, we have Cyclone, we have Shadow, we have Riley, we have Please Donate Roblox. Okay, we have Shadow, I think I already said that. Archie, Joseph, Jesse, Starshine. Let's see what's up. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well out there. Glad to have y'all. So, here's a current look at the storms right now. You know, we are currently watching them roll through, you know, towards Pennsylvania right now. Really have, you know, really died down a bit. You know, really has died down quite a bit, which is definitely some good news. Not as crazy looking as it was. We have one severe thunderstorm warning in effect here for basically like the central, kind of east central portion here of the state. Kind of towards like, you know, Tylersville. Let's see, guys. Yeah, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. That's about all of it. But I'm happy to tell you guys that this event is mostly over. Oh my gosh, it's been definitely a crazy, crazy event out there over the last few days. Really, really crazy stuff. But yeah, no, I was actually inside of a severe thunderstorm warning that had 80-mile-an-hour winds on it, which was really crazy. 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Let's see if I can actually pull this up for y'all. I'm actually going to do such right now. Yeah, but it was nuts. It was really, really crazy out there. All right, let's see. So it's actually in my Discord. Yeah, I got a couple of videos to show y'all. You could literally hear the sirens here. All right, we're going to go ahead and switch over. Let's see here. All right, we're going to do it this way. I'm going to go ahead and move my screen over to this one. So here we go. So we're going to turn the audio up. I'm going to turn off the weather radio for a second so you guys can actually hear this. Which, hold on, I think this might be... You can faintly hear it. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you can faintly hear it there. Hold on, let me switch y'all back over here. I think I have another video. A couple of videos out there, actually. Yeah, it's actually on my main Discord. Oh, there you go. This is the one that you could really, really tell what was going on here. Kind of a vertical. But y'all hear it? Maybe I should replay it. Yeah, no, it was pretty eerie out there. Like I said, they actually issued that warning for me for 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And obviously they had a tornado possible tag, and it ended up going tornado warned, which was really crazy. Which was really, really crazy out there. Anyways, but for today, we're going to be going over what we can expect here in the immediate future regarding, potential next systems that we could be seeing here, as well as we're going to be doing personal forecasts for y'all to kind of show you which, kind of what we're looking at and stuff. Anyways, but without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on over here to the models. We're going to take a look here at the GFS. This is the long-range American model. So, yeah, of course, we have this, this nasty system that's, pretty much finally driving its way out of the country, which I'm definitely thankful for. Finally moving its way out of the country. We're seeing a bit of snow out there towards, like, Maine right now. A bit of, like I said, a bit of snow and actually mixed precipitation, possibly even some, like, sleet and freezing rain, too. But anyways, we have this high pressure across the west, and as we track way down in time, would you look at that, we're starting to get a little bit more moisture across the western country here, which is a little interesting. So areas there on, obviously, like I said, towards Washington, towards Oregon, moving into areas here of California. You might want to watch this one here because it's going to be bringing a little bit more moisture out of it. But overall, it really doesn't seem to be doing much over the next little bit here, honestly, which is interesting. But there is a little bit of small talk. Now, this is very far out at this point. I really don't like to take the models too far out at this point. This is showing like, several days out in advance. This is kind of here for like the 14th. So that's kind of way past what I like to forecast for and stuff like that. But overall, when it comes to it here, we might be seeing another little system here far down in time, which is, it is what it is. What was really interesting is that earlier on the models, like the GFS and stuff like that, was actually supporting I wouldn't call it a tropical cyclone, but it was a really interesting low-pressure system. The waters are still too cool for any tropical storms to occur, but it was really interesting because it did kind of show a little bit of a low-pressure system hitting Florida, but now it seems to not be. So overall, like I said, from what it looks like here, things are definitely improving, which is good news. Now, whenever it comes to like winds, all that stuff, we're gonna take a look at that really quickly. Yeah, it's been pretty windy out here today. Honestly, really not expected to be anything too crazy over the next few days. So you know what, my friends, I think we are in line for a pretty good, rest of this week from what it looks like so far. Definitely some good news. That's the American GFS though. But let's take a look here at the European just to kind of compare things and see what's going on out there. So when it comes to it, let's see. So we have, let's see. We're gonna drop down a model here to 12Z. But yeah, you can see how that whole system rolled through. We have a lot of snow kicking up there towards eastern Canada. This system is tracking its way eastward. Once again, like I said, really the only thing I would really watch over the next few days, like I said, really something I want to watch over the next few days is this moisture that's moving its way in across the west. It's actually expected to start doing that here, kind of for like the 7th, from what it looks like, kind of like the early 7th. So possibly even like later tomorrow night. But yeah, no, obviously this is possibly going to be bringing some snowfall. Like I said, it's possibly going to bring some snowfall there, for those upper elevations, bringing some rain here for California. Now, when it comes to amounts here, I'm actually going to switch you all over here to the southwest. I'm curious to see what the National Weather Service blended models has to say regarding like the accumulations and all that fun stuff. So when it comes to it, yeah, those northern portions here of the state could be dealing with a little bit of precipitation out there. Some of them well over an inch, and some of those northern portions of California, theoretically could be possible, which is really odd. But it seems to keep pretty dry across the central and southern portion of of California. So that's definitely some good news overall. But overall, my friends, what is actually looking pretty much dry here for the next few days. Looking pretty good here. When it comes to temperatures and all that stuff here, yeah, obviously you're going to notice a bit of cool air tonight, really across the north. Look at that. GFS showing like in the single digits for like North and South Dakota. It is definitely going to get very, very cold. And you can see this big old line. That's where the cold front rolls through. But you know what? Shortly after, things are going to heat right back up from what it looks like here. Kind of showing for like the daytime of the daytime of the 8th here. Showing those temperatures across like the Central Plains really into the 60s and 70s, which, like I said, it's looking pretty, overall pretty good. How much rain should I be expecting on the West Coast? So it depends on exactly where you're at. It really depends on exactly where you're at there. Let's see here. So here's the overall outlook here from the Climate Prediction Center, which I find really interesting. So as you can see, there's two different shades of colors. There is blue and there's red. So the red is showing that we are expecting to, those temperatures, to be basically a lot more above average than normal, right? Definitely a lot more above average than normal. So this is where we are expecting a lot more warmer temperatures across the country, the central and eastern side. My friends, it's going to really start to feel like springtime here. And obviously across the west, like I said, the blue is representing the opposite, showing the possibility of, cooler air overall being kind of the thing over the next 6 to 10 days. So overall, like I said, that is what we are seeing here. Let's see a little bit. What's said when you interstate? By the way, 5 minutes. Washington. Okay. Yeah. So when it comes to Washington, yeah, you guys might be dealing with a little bit of precipitation out of this one we were looking at there. But overall, from what it looks like, it's actually going to be pretty dry for the next little bit. Especially for the east, from what these models are, from what the Climate Prediction Center has to say here, it looks like it's going to be pretty much dry for the most part. Maybe some precipitation, above average for some reason. This is kind of an extended range here, but it looks like it's going to really dry up across the east over the next little bit. So overall, that's just kind of what we're looking at there. Anyways, but we'll do some personal forecasts here for you. We'll just basically go over, expected temperatures, all that stuff, and we'll talk about what we can expect over the next little bit. Precipitation wise and snow wise, stuff like that. It's not as crazy as it has been over the last few days. I can tell you that one. The good news is that everything is clearing up, and that's what we need. We need some time to recover from these last few events that we've had. I mean, it's been nuts. Which was really crazy. Let's see, Shadow. Welcome to the Tropical Storm Club, my friend. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Very, very sweet of you. And all right, let's see, Cyclone. All right, let's go ahead and pull up my fancy program here. We're gonna take a look and see what we can expect over the next little bit. Holy cow! Here comes the comments. Oh my gosh! All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. So we're gonna go ahead and switch y'all over here to, let's see, this view. But actually, you know what? Before we do, I forgot to actually mention to you guys. Probably should have mentioned this first. Hold up your forecast hold up your zip codes for 1 second. Like I said, there's something that I wanted to show you all. Like I said, we have this big old convective outlook today. So the areas here in the green, that dark green, is like where we can possibly see, some possible severe weather today still. Tornadoes is a very low chance, kind of isolated across like central Pennsylvania, moving into portions of like central New York. When it comes to damaging winds, that's kind of where it really extends down, very far south. Hail, once again, kind of the same areas of the tornado possibility there. Anyways, but then tomorrow, this is all I want to talk about here. Across the Mid-Atlantic region, we have ourselves a marginal risk here. Same thing for like southern Texas. Tornado probability, non-existent tomorrow. So we are finally good. We don't have any chances for tornadoes tomorrow. So that's good news. As of right now, when it comes to damaging winds, that's kind of the thing, and followed by some hail. All right, let's go ahead and move on into the zip codes here, because I'm sure y'all are, I'm sure you guys are ready for all that. All right, let's see here. Next up, we got ourselves Cyclone. Once we take a look here at 21048. So you, my friend, are across Maryland. So, yeah, like I said, what we talked about there, tomorrow, you do have a marginal risk here for severe weather possibilities. Like I said, once again, it's that literal level 1 out of 5. Is it something you should totally ignore? No, not really, but it is something, like I said, to keep an eye out there for. But overall, let's go and take a look here. We're going to switch this to the day 2 outlook real quickly. We're going to move this over here right now. Here we go. So, yeah. So, when it comes to it, you're in the marginal risk here. Once again, just for some possible damaging winds, maybe 5% chance for that. When it comes to hail, 5% chance. But tornadoes, hey, you're looking pretty good. So, storms that could fire off here tomorrow, probably just going to be bringing a localized wind threat, maybe up to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And quarter-size hail, I'd say, being the max, honestly. But but that's just kind of what we're looking at out there. But all right, let's see here. Next up, we got ourselves Max wants me to take a look here at 78666. 78666. All right, this is across portions here of Texas. Yep. So, like I said, once again, even for you, my friend, you're actually inside the marginal risk there. That level 1 out of 5 for tomorrow. Which is interesting. Very, very interesting. So, when it comes to it, like I said, it's not the end of the world. Definitely not the end of the world. Like I said, it's literally a level 1 out of 5. Like I said, really, it is the lowest threat for severe weather. Overall chances, actually, your only concern here is really hail. We know Texas very well, and Texas loves to produce some hailstorms. So, kind of seems like that's kind of what we're looking at here for tomorrow. We got a 5% chance through your region. A 5% chance of hail possibly being, across some of those regions. Only expected to be up to quarter size as of right now, so nothing significant, nothing too crazy. Yeah, but like I said, watch out for a few thunderstorms tomorrow. Some could be producing some hail, but overall, damaging wind gusts isn't even really a big concern. So, like I said, the good news is that those storms are finally rolling out. Holy cow. Yeah, we've already dealt with the big event here. All right, let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to call you Los. It's Losik. FN. We're going to do 77377. 77377. Right here, cross portions of Texas. Interesting. Yeah, no, same thing applies for you. To my friends out there towards Houston. Like I said, we are talking ourselves a marginal risk out there too. But that's kind of where it ends. So basically, like I said, it's a 5% chance of seeing severe weather. It's a very low probability. Very, very low probability overall here. I'm actually going to bring out the models. I'm curious to see what the models have to suggest on these regions out there. So obviously what's going through right now is we have, kind of the remains of this line just kind of driving through. Let's go ahead and let this load for a second. Here we go. Yeah, so you can kind of see here tomorrow's concern. Yeah, really across like my home state where I grew up in, here in Virginia. Like I said, you guys possibly could be seeing like this line potentially, going right over the Blue Ridge, which I find pretty interesting. That's where that little risk exists. But here for Texas, really interesting. Just showing a bunch of thunderstorms. Just kind of a group of nasty convection. So basically just a bunch of weak thunderstorms potentially. Some of them could produce some hail, though, overall. But, I mean, once again, is it something you should worry about? Absolutely not. Let's see. There's actually a warning in Texas. Hold up. Not for damaging winds, but only for, let's see, 1.25-inch hail. So that's only, was that $half size hail being possible? Let's see, I dodged a bullet earlier. We're just south of Andrew, and we got a few rumbles of thunder. Yeah, no, I absolutely, earlier was crazy, y'all. It was nuts. If you don't know what happened, like I said, seriously, we had a very nasty storm that rolled through where I'm at here just north of Louisville. Hit us around 6 o'clock, and like I said, there was actually 80-mile-an-hour winds observed from Louisville, which, like I said, I'm right next to Louisville, if you don't know. I live right next to Louisville. And, yeah, no, that was observed, and the storm went through. It was crazy. Crazy. Tornado sirens were going off in my town here. Like I said, I had those videos I was showing y'all. It was definitely some pretty crazy stuff. I ended up posting a video on my YouTube channel if you guys wanted to check that out here. Just like a quick 16-something second video, like really, really quick video. It was of this tornado sirens going off. That happened earlier here. I mean, like I said, we really got hit pretty hard, out there, which was, really, I was not expecting all that, honestly. I think that might have been like one of the strongest severe thunderstorms of the day, and it happened right where I'm at, which is interesting. Let's see. TRG says, guess who's chasing tomorrow? I don't know. I remember you saying that you might chase, but that can't be who we're talking about, is it? Let's see here. But yeah, like I said, it's really interesting, though. TRG is, like I said, we do have this line that's going to be rolling through here. Yeah, according to NAM, kind of shows like a few discrete storms popping off over the mountain ranges, which is interesting. And then kind of turning into this line for tomorrow. We might do coverage on this tomorrow. Yeah, we might do coverage on it. There is a faint possibility we could see an upgrade tomorrow, but I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it there. Anyways, but that's what's going on out there. All right, let's see here. Michael wants me to take a look here at 80138. 80138. So you're across Colorado. Gotcha. So, right there towards Denver. Interesting. So when it comes to anything severe, obviously you're kind of out of those shots. Like I said, a lot of the country is actually pretty much done with severe weather for now. For now. Remember, this is storm season. Okay, things are still going to be popping up a bit. When it comes to anything though in the immediate future, I mean honestly. It is looking very dry for a lot of people, for a decent amount of people out there. Once again, let me go ahead and show you all over here on the models. I'll even zoom into Colorado for you to show you what's going on out there. We'll do local and Colorado view. You can see out there towards Denver, once we track our way down in time, I mean, it does show a few snow showers, but this is the GFS model we're talking about here. But for the most part, you can see it remains very, very dry. So overall, I mean, it's not expected to do anything crazy temperature-wise. Yeah, they're towards Denver. Honestly, getting warmer. Look at that. Temps here getting up in like the 60s, which I'm pretty sure that's a bit warm for this time of the year. I mean, look, it's supposed to be constant, like moving in the 60s. Yeah, well, I mean, it is springtime, which is kind of what we're seeing here. Let's see here. I will be chasing in southern mode. Patrick Springs, Virginia, going to position high up, so I'll be near level with the storms as they roll in. That's cool. Yeah, good luck. Good luck, absolutely. Let's see here. We got some more zip codes rolling through. Let's see. Is College Station okay? 77845. 77845. This is cross portions here. Isn't that northern? Ooh. You know what, my friend? Dude, you are right on that marginal line tomorrow. Look at that. So there's College Station. This is right where you're at. Look at that. Marginal risk for severe weather tomorrow. And you're right inside the general thunder. So here's the overall verdict, right? Possibility for a few thunderstorms. Yes, that could occur, but really anything severe is not too expected. I mean, even if you're across the marginal risk here area, you know, if I was to, you know, we'll just move that down in time here. We'll just, yeah, get rid of that. Anyways, but I mean, you can see here, this green line that rolls across here, that is where everywhere inside of here has the chance for possible severe weather, tomorrow. But you, my friend, are right there on the top of the line, and actually you are outside of the marginal risk here. So overall, you're looking pretty good. I would definitely look out for a few thunderstorms tomorrow, but overall, hey, I think you're all right. Let's see, Matthew with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Matthew, saying sending my love tonight. Well, greatly appreciated, Matthew. Thank you for that. Very, very sweet of you. Yeah, here's the thing, though. A lot of people could be seeing the possibility for a few thunderstorms. I mean, including you, Matthew. There is a possibility that we might be able to see some thunderstorms roll through tomorrow. I mean, you can kind of see here throughout the afternoon hours, maybe a few pop-up showers, towards Baton Rouge, kind of tracking in overnight there. And I'm not saying that's impossible, honestly, which that's kind of what it seems to be. But overall, I mean, some of these regions here definitely could be seeing some more thunderstorms overall, but not expected to be anything severe here really. Let's see, Scott here with a $2.20 donation. Thank you so much, Scott. Really appreciated. Saying cool. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Next up, we got ourselves Zero saying 38313 for tonight, please. Absolutely, 38313. It's across portions of Tennessee. All right, so you, my friend, what it looks like. Let me pull up the HRRR here. This one updates like really rapidly. So let's go ahead and take a look at the HRRR model. Well, I can tell you this. The worst of it's already gone. I'm definitely glad to say that for you. That the worst of it's already gone for you. However, it does show a few, let's see. Current time here in Eastern is 9 o'clock. So it does show a bit more rain rolling through there. Maybe some more moderate heavy rainfall kind of like early morning. I'd say just after or just around sunrise. Or sorry, just before or around sunrise there. But it might be an continuation here tomorrow. Of possible showers, maybe a few mixed in thunderstorms. I think that could be a possibility. I think it really could. But like I said, anything severe related, no, you're good. Like I said, it's just expected to be some normal thunderstorms. But overall, I mean, like I said, we're pretty golden. We're pretty golden here for the most part. Really, should you be worried about anything? Absolutely not. No, you're pretty much good, my friend. Let's see here. Scott, thank you for welcome to the Tropical Storm Club. You absolutely rock, my friend. Thank you. Very, very sweet. Let's see here. 77419. It's a light show in my area right now. 77419. Let's see. Across portions here of Texas. Interesting. So you're basically southwest here of Houston. So you're saying it's a light show? So I'm assuming that there's some thunderstorms rolling through across your location here. Let's go and pull this up here. We're going to bring out the radar here for you. You said right now there's a light show? Oh, probably from some of these guys. Yeah, it's got a few pop-up thunderstorms, but honestly, right now, yeah, I mean, these guys are not really a big concern. I mean, there is a severe thunderstorm warning that's actually out of it, just north of Houston, for about to expire anyways. But like I said, it's right there for quarter size hail now. It actually was $half size. Now it's quarter size, and the winds are expected to be less than expected to be less than 60 miles an hour, which is definitely some good news. Let's see here. Zero, once again, thank you. With the $2 super chat saying thank you. You are very welcome, my friend. You are very, very welcome. Speaking of, Scott with a 5. Scott, thank you so much, dude. Greatly appreciated. Said have to buy a new bed for the basement tomorrow. We got flooded out today in Ontario. Wow. Really? Yeah, I know you guys in Ontario are definitely getting hit. Let's go ahead and see what's going on out there. We got a bit of precipitation. I mean, obviously, yeah, this event is driving a bit of a bit of craziness for y'all. Let me pull up. Let's see here. We're gonna do MRMS. Yeah, this will show us the good boundary of what's kind of happening. Let's see. Yeah, it really didn't show too much here, but I tell you what, something to actually take note of, y'all, is what's happening up here in Maine. According to the radar here, obviously we have a bunch of pink, which the pink represents in regarding to sleet, freezing rain, all types of nasty winter weather that could be possibly happening up there. I mean that's a lot of it. And there you go. Now you can actually see the part of this little next system rolling through on the west, starting to actually bring out some showers and, some actual upper, oh, sorry, I thought that was snowfall. No, that's just a weird contour. But yeah, eventually we'll be bringing some snow, for portions here of the west. Like I said, for areas of Northern California, for those upper elevations, we might be seeing a bit of snow on those mountaintops, with this next little shot of moisture that's expected to roll through here. So overall, I mean, yeah, no, that's kind of what we're seeing here. All right, let's see. We got some more zip codes. Try to get to more of them. Let's see. Mason wants me to take a look here at 75566. Once again, a very, very easy zip code to go off of. That's for sure. Let's see. So you're towards Texarkana. Okay, I got you. So when it comes to it, for tomorrow, you're actually inside of a generalized thunderstorm risk, which, like I said, that just means a few thunderstorms are possible, not expected to be anything severe. So that's good news. Yeah, obviously you're not expecting any severe storms to pop off here. Let's see. If I was to bring out the models again, we'll see if anything's interesting pops up here. So we track way down in time. You're kind of missing this belt of precipitation from what it looks like. There's just a big old jet of precipitation that's just driving its way northeast here. Like I said, you can actually really see that in motion. Let's see here. Dima with a $5 super chat. Aw, Dima, thank you for that. That's very sweet of you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You rock, Dima. Thank you. And if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. But like I was saying there, yeah, I mean, you could actually see here as we track way down in time. Give it a second for my model to load here. There's just a big old belt of precipitation that's expected just to drive its way through. Now, according to the NAM, you actually might be in line for a decent amount of precipitation. Let me actually pull that up real quickly. I'm curious to see what you might be in store for. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring y'all over here to the models for a second. So let's go ahead and get out of Colorado here and move up towards your portion of Texas. Honestly, I do think that we might be able to see a decent amount of rainfall out of this here. Because like I said, it's just a big old... Interesting. So yeah... Wow, look at that. That's going to be like a significant flooding event possibly kicking off there towards like eastern Texas. Yeah, so my Texas friends out there, you might want to watch this one closely. Goodness, up to 5 inches according to the blend here. Really blending in a bunch of models. It showed up to 5 inches. Holy cow. Dude, that's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. But up there where you're at, you're kind of in the cutoff point where you might see a decent amount, but you might not. So honestly, like I said, the confidence in that's pretty low. But I definitely think you'll be seeing something. I'd say at least half an inch of rainfall could be possible. But anyways, but that's that. All right, let's see. Amy wants me to take a look here at a zip code. Let's see here. 38863. 38863 across portions here of Mississippi. Gotcha. So, yeah, with this... Here, we're going to switch all back over here. So with this big old jet of moisture rolling through, yeah, that's something you should probably consider watching too. Compared to what you've already seen out of some of this here, let's actually take a look at that forecasted amount of rainfall. Like I said, I'm sure you're going to be getting a decent amount of rain. And since you're right here just towards, let's see. Okay, so you're there towards like North Junction. Gotcha. So you know what you're looking at here, my friend? Like I said, Here we go. We'll go on and show you all this. You're up towards that region there where we might be seeing maybe up to like 2 inches of rainfall expected to be here. So, and that's the forecast as of 7 p.m. Central. So that would have been 8 o'clock. So that's only an hour and 45 minutes old on this forecast here. So that is, like I said, that is kind of what we're seeing here. Brad says, why did the ghost take the elevator? To raise his spirit. Oh my gosh. Is this what we do on our off hours whenever, like, finally things are calming down? We just pull out jokes. I like it. I do. That's pretty good. That is a pretty good one. But anyways, yeah, now you just got to watch out for that rain probability there. When it comes to, let's see here, obviously no snow. Yeah, we're done with snow. When it comes to windy conditions, though, you might get some gusts up to like 20s and 30s possibly out of this. It kind of what's shown in the forecast. So, yeah, no, that might be something to watch out for. I mean, like I said, you're going to be seeing this big old belt of precipitation that's going to be rolling through here. Like I said, between tomorrow here, it definitely looks possible. It definitely looks possible that we might be seeing a bunch of like scattered thunderstorms, but like I said, right now nothing's expected to be severe. Nothing's expected to be severe here. Let's see here. Mary says, "Hello all, I am a new sub." Well, thank you for subscribing. Greatly appreciated, my friend. Thank you. Let's see here. J-Rod or Jared wants me to take a look here at 71671. All right, cross portions here of Arkansas. Yeah, no, you might be included with this mess here too. As you can see, like I said, there's this basically this big old jet of moisture that's going to be driving its way up across the country here. I mean, to my friends out there in the central U.S., I mean, you're pretty much golden for the next few days. Like I said, you can see that low pressure system spinning up and rolling out. Once again, that was the big engine of this big old event that we've just seen here. But you know what? Like I said, to my central friends out there, it looks like you're pretty good. It's just the south we need to watch now. The south and the west. I mean, like I said, there's a line of moisture, as you can see right now, moving through. Getting ready to move through portions here of California. Driving some upper level snowfall potentially, all that stuff. But anyways, down there for basically southeastern Arkansas, I can tell you now, which is the good news, we're not expecting any more severe weather over the next few days. So I'm glad to tell you that. However, I will mention here on the forecast, from the National Weather Service, we are talking a potential of some pretty gusty winds out where you're at. Maybe even up to like 20 to 30 miles an hour. Could be possible. 20 to 30 mile an hour wind gust. That is pretty, like I said, that is definitely pretty gusty. I can tell you that one. Precipitation-wise, yeah, look at that. So, really, once again, we're talking a lot of precipitation out there towards you. You're here towards, let's see, south of Pine Bluff. Okay, so you're actually in the zone where we might be seeing up to 3 inches of rainfall. 3 inches of rainfall from this nasty old jet that we're talking about here. So, yeah, you might want to watch out for some rainfall. Oh, at least you know that your plants are going to get watered pretty well. So that's a good news. That is definitely good news out there. Anyways, but that's that. What's up, Clint? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here. Next up, we have Jazor. Wants me to take a look here at 646. All right, across Illinois. Gotcha. So, yeah, you're up there towards Chicago. Let's see here. So, when it comes to all this activity, yeah, no, my friend, you know what? You're looking pretty good there. I'm really not expecting to see anything precipitation-wise in the next while, so that's good news. Let me switch y'all over here back to the forecast again. I want to take this up to Indiana or Illinois. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, yeah, obviously no precipitation expected over the next little bit here. Let's try the maximum wind gusts. Yeah, that's the thing there. You might want to watch out for those wind gusts, kind of showing towards Chicago. I mean, it is the windy city. That's what they call it. I mean, yes, it's a windy city. Anyways, but yeah, no, we're talking maybe up to like 30 mile an hour wind gusts, could be possible. So, I think that is something that we should definitely be looking out for. Is definitely those wind gusts. I mean, shoot, that they don't call you the Windy City for nothing. So I would keep an eye on it. I would. Yeah, it's just really all those wind gusts is all you got to be looking out for. All right, let's see here. Cheryl says 29681, please. 29681. Gotcha. Cross portions here of South Carolina. All right, so here's the thing. You, my friend, are actually in the marginal risk here for severe weather. Now, what that means is that we have a threat for severe weather tomorrow. But it's I can tell you this right now, it's nothing like we've seen over the last few days. So that's good news. But like I said, there is a threat for severe weather, but it's a very low threat overall. So whenever it comes to it here, the chances for tornadoes, I can thankfully say, is less than 2%. Pretty much none, essentially. When it comes to damaging winds, though, we do have that possibility. 5% chance for damaging winds. When it comes to hail, we're seeing a 5% chance there as well. So overall, I would keep an eye on it. According to this model here, which is the NAM 3K, it does show a few thunderstorms firing off here, kind of with the late afternoon, early evening hours. Then a bunch of rain rolling through. Let's see here. On the forecast, yeah, that's kind of what I'm interested in, is seeing how much rain you possibly could see out of this here. So let's go ahead and move on back here to the forecast. Oh, didn't mean to look at that one. There we go. Back over here to the forecast, right there towards where you're at, my friend. Okay, you're up there. Yeah, those wind gusts over the next day or so, possibly getting up there to like maybe 10 to 20 miles an hour. But what I'm really interested in is in all this rainfall. Yeah, look at that. Big old streak of rainfall, going right through kind of your location. Potentially up to an inch in some areas. But like I said, it really kind of, for some reason, the forecast really shows Charlotte maybe in some pretty heavy rainfall. I'd say maybe up to 2 inches, could theoretically be possible out there. So, nothing crazy related. No crazy flooding. Definitely nothing that's comparing to what we're seeing here like in Texas. I mean, look at that. Texas there, some areas. Basically just south of Dallas and north of Houston, right there towards like College Station. I mean, look at that. Some areas are in the forecast of seeing like 5 inches of rainfall. 5 inches of rainfall. If you think of it, another inch higher would be a half a foot of rain. Like, that's a lot of rain. That is a heck of a lot of rain. So, yeah, definitely to my friends out there in Texas. I mean, not just Texas, really. I mean, come on, a lot of portions here in the South. Like southeastern Texas, Louisiana included there. Matthew, if you're still here, you're probably going to be seeing a decent amount of rain out of this. Maybe an inch to an inch and a half, could be possible out of this. Moving its way up into portions of, Mississippi, southern Arkansas, then we track in towards the Ohio Valley. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people are going to be getting soaked out of this big old jet that we were talking about. Like I said, it's just a big, huge jet of moisture that's just driving its way eastward, kind of northeastward. Just going to be bringing a bunch of old rain there for good old Texas. So we'll keep an eye on it. All right, let's see here. Next up, we got some more zip codes rolling through. Brady wants me to take a look here at, let's see here, 76513. 76513, cross portions here of Texas. All right, so yeah, I tell you what, my friend. So here's the thing. Tomorrow, you're right next to a severe weather threat, but you're not inside of the line here. Let's see. Matthew with a $2 super chat. Matthew, thank you so much for that, saying, yes, I'm still here. Well, I'm glad to have you here, Matthew. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, possibly watch out for an inch to an inch and a half for rainfall. Could be possible. Anyways, but yeah, out there towards your location, my friend, between Waco and Austin, you're not immediately in a threat for, severe thunderstorms, but you do see it says general thunder, which that means is that a few thunderstorms are possible. Tomorrow, as you can see, according to future radar here, based off of the NAM 3K, it does show a few thunderstorms rolling through, over the next day or so. And like I said, with all that adding up there, you're talking the potential of a decent amount of, a decent amount of rainfall being possible out there. Between Austin, yeah, you're talking like potentially 3 inches. I'd say about 2 to 2.5, honestly, if I were you. Let's see here. Scott! Well, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the very, very sweet donations. Thank you for the kind support. Dude, you guys are the best. And it's safe to say that we have the best weather community here. You guys, love y'all. Thank you so much for helping us out here on the channel. All right, let's go ahead and see here. But yeah, I'm going to move back over here to the forecast here eventually. We're going to take a look at that here. Let's see, pivotal weather forecast. Yeah, that's right what we're looking at here. So like I said, this is once again, this is the official forecast here. But like I said, you're between, Waco and Austin. And like I said, you can see right there in that red shaded color. That's where we should look out for. Once again, that's kind of talking maybe up to 2 inches, 3 inches possibly. I think could be a possibility. Let's see, Matthew. with a $5 super chat. Dude, Matthew, you are killing it, my friend. Thank you so much. That is awesome, dude. Thank you for the support. Let's see. Think of any flash flooding, or think any chance for flash flooding easy here. Land lies low and dips down. Gotcha. So let me look into that for you. So let me pull up the Weather Prediction Center here, because the Weather Prediction Center is the one you want to look at when it comes to like flooding potential, because they'll definitely highlight those areas that potentially could be. All right, so kind of similar to the way that the thunderstorm risks work here. They have the marginal, the slight. They don't have it enhanced. They have moderate high. So for tomorrow, yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be the possibility there of some flooding, as you can actually see right there where you're at. There's between a 5 and 15% chance of flooding within 25 miles. So like I said, once again, the way it works, within 25 miles of you, there's a 5 to 15% chance of seeing flooding occur. But like I said, once again, in the accumulations of what you possibly could see out there is, once again, we're talking decent potential. Let me go ahead and switch you all back over here real quick. But like I said, we are talking decent potential out there for some definite heavy rainfall. Once again, this is what we are expecting out there, and it could get up to 1 to 1.5 inches. So if flooding looks possible, it does, and which we'll keep an eye out there for. All right, let's see here. Janice wants me to take a look here at 03062. 03062. All right. Cross portions here of New Hampshire. All righty. So, yeah, you're up there on the southern side. Gotcha. All right, let's go ahead and switch all over here real quickly. Yeah, this is what's interesting. So right there where you're at here, obviously in southern New Hampshire, over the next little bit, like I said, right now we are getting ready to see a bit of precipitation roll through, basically here for tomorrow. Possibility. Over the next, couple of days, a few showers, being possible. But overall, I mean, nothing really significant expected over the next little bit there for you. When it comes to those, like I said, when it comes to like damaging winds, those wind gusts, what I meant to say here, when it comes to those wind gusts and stuff, when it comes to it, up there for your region here, we're talking those wind gusts over the next day, potentially being around here in the 20 to 25 mile an hour mark. So, yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy. Yeah, honestly, nothing too crazy out there. You could see maybe they're towards like Manchester, which is really not far away from you. I mean, it's right next to you. Yeah, maybe getting up there to like 25 miles an hour. When it comes to the precipitation over the next 2 days, yeah, hardly much of anything. Expect about 0.2 of an inch, which that's hardly anything. So, yeah, no. Now your weather is actually looking pretty okay. Overall, yeah, that's that. Let's see. Scott says, have to leave the stream. See y'all. See you later, Scott. Once again, thank you for supporting the channel. TRG says, can you see how Patrick Springs, Virginia looks for target zone tomorrow? Let's see here. 24133. 24133. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Virginia. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, no, like I said, you're smack dab right in the middle of that marginal risk there. So, like I said, that's a severe threat level 1 out of 5. You know that. Let's see, tornado. Yeah, tornado's not a chance. Yeah, mostly for damaging winds and hail. Let's see, the NAM model here. Like what we were looking at is, like I said, in kind of the afternoon hours there. It really shows like kind of this line. It might start out like detached, maybe a few thunderstorms, kind of isolated, but then it looks like once it rolls through the mountain ranges, it really turns into kind of a line. I mean, obviously this could be impacting areas like Washington D.C. as well. So the nation capital could be impacted. Kind of shows, look at that. The NAM kind of shows this big old line that could roll through. Same thing for Baltimore. You guys will probably be getting impacted by all of this here. Let's see here. I was wondering if you were able to see my not so happy trees. My first tweet, and I'm not sure if I did it right. Thank you bunches. Let's see here. You sent some not so happy trees. All right. Well, let's go ahead and look at those not so happy trees. Let's see here. Oh yeah. No, we got them. I got it. Sorry, I didn't show that there. Let's go ahead and switch on over here back to Twitter for a second to show these not so happy trees. Wow. Dude. Let's see. Trees kicked the bucket here in Nashville, Tennessee. 4/5/23. Wow. That's... Oh, so that's more than one. So I guess that's the same two right there. My goodness. Yeah, those are some large trees, too. That's interesting. You know, I bet it... Either those trees were dead, or it's just... the ground was probably saturated to where it probably just blew over there. But, my goodness, that is... Yeah. I see what you mean by those trees don't seem too happy. They're definitely a little on the sad side, that's for sure. Wow. Well, once again, thank you so much, Becca, for putting those up there. Like I said, if y'all want to follow us on Twitter, like I said, we're at NWW1162, and once again on Twitter at NWW1162. Like I said, report all your storm reports, all the images, stuff like that there. So, all right, let's see here. Caden wants me to take a look here at 77802. Please and thank you. 77802. Got you, my friend. Across Texas. All right. So it really plays out the same for you, my friend, as the area here towards College Station. I mean, you're right next to College Station there. Look at that. So basically everything south of College Station, this is a marginal risk here. Level 1 out of 5 regarding severe weather. Here for you, dude. You have a thunderstorm threat, so there is a possibility for a few thunderstorms, but overall, I mean, like I said, not expected to be severe. However, my friends out there in the south side, potentially there towards like Houston, San Antonio, y'all have a small threat for severe weather tomorrow. Now, right now, it's a level 1 out of 5. Like I said, once again, lowest level, but it is still a severe threat, showing that there's a possibility for a few strong to damaging storms. So overall, like I said, when it comes to the risk out there, we have ourselves a 5% chance for hail, and that's about it. Yeah. So really the only concern here tomorrow out of these guys, between like, Houston and San Antonio, and pretty much south all the way down towards like, Corpus Christi, those regions are, kind of what we're seeing for the possibility for some hail. Could be possible tomorrow. So that's that. Anyways, but yeah. Should be watching out for it. Overall on the forecast, like I said, you all down there in Texas are about to get flooded out. Listen, there's a lot of flooding is expected to occur out there. Once again, we're talking nearly 5 inches of rainfall across some of these regions. It is definitely going to be a little bit on the crazy stuff. Yeah, look at this. So once again, it just proves my point right there. The overall forecast has College Station kind of right in the midst of everything. Right in the heaviest of it. And look at that. 5 inches of rain is kind of in the forecast. 5 inches. That is a heck of a lot of precipitation. So, flooding, yeah, it does seem to be possible overall. So, I would definitely keep an eye out there for it. When it comes to those gusty winds and stuff like that, windy conditions, nothing extreme, honestly, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, it's nothing extreme. Let me go ahead and fix that. Move the screen better. But like I said, we could see a few of those wind gusts perhaps going up to 20 to 30 miles an hour. It looks possible. It does. But anyways, yeah, really the only thing you got to watch out there for is, that amount of rainfall. That's kind of what you need to look out there for, essentially. Tomorrow's maximum temperatures are kind of in the mid-50s there. So, yeah, a little on the chilly side. Like I said, for a lot of people, it's been really warm from this system, and like I said, you're going to notice those temperatures drop a little bit here tomorrow, so not as high as it was today. All right, let's see here. Coffee says, what are the chances of precipitation for 37923? 37923. All right, so this is right here for portions of Knoxville, Tennessee. All right, so you're on the eastern stretch here. So for tomorrow, you got a little thunderstorm threat showing that there's a possibility for a few thunderstorms. However, when it comes to the precipitation here, let's see. When it comes to the expectancy, okay, so we are possibly going to see a little bit of rainfall out of this here. Once again, I mean, probably not going to be anything too crazy, but there is a decent streak that rolls straight up there towards like Nashville, Tennessee. But for Knoxville, right there, kind of where you're at there, I mean, we're talking maybe up to a half an inch. Which, once again, I mean, really nothing too crazy. Really nothing too crazy out there. So overall, that's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's see here. Next up, we got ourselves, let's see. Mello wants me to take a look here at 38651. 38651. Cross portions here of Mississippi. All right, so you're right there towards Memphis. All right. So, you, my friend out there, let's see. We're talking Memphis regions. Yeah, there you go. So you're kind of right there on that line, but we're talking maybe up to an inch regarding rainfall. Yeah, it could be pretty gusty out there with those winds, maybe up to like 30 miles an hour. It could be quite possible. Let's see here. Courtney with a $2 super chat. You do not have Court, really? You don't have to do that. Let's see. Any rain soon for me? We need rain bad here. Thank you. All right, let's go and take a look here down in Florida, right there towards Orlando. So the next 2 days, let's see here. All right, next 2 days it looks pretty much dry. I can tell you that. But let me go ahead and switch over here. Oh, shoot, wrong model there, or wrong view. Like I said, you can see this big old jet of moisture is gonna be rolling through, but you can see Florida down there. It's just kind of expected just to roll with it, just do normal Florida things and kind of stay out of it for the most part. And actually, sorry, this is not really normal Florida things out there. But yeah, no, really not expecting much of anything over the next little bit in Florida, which is really interesting. We just have a lot of rain, for these other states there, throughout like Texas, driving pretty much across a lot of the southeast portions. So that's that. Let's see here. Matthew with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Matthew, saying thanks for covering anytime. Like I said, we're here for you. But yeah, Courtney, like I said, it doesn't look like anything's going to be happening in the next little bit for you down there in Florida. I mean, it looks dry, which that's not very normal for Florida, actually. I mean, because like I said, Florida always has their daily thunderstorms around like 3 o'clock. I mean, once again, we are now in storm season, so as you can probably tell, but overall that. But let's see here. Next up, we got ourselves Wyatt. Let's see. What's up, Wyatt? Hope you're doing good out there. Let's see. You want me to take a look at 61088, please? 61088. All right. It's across portions here of Illinois. Let me guess right there. Okay, so basically just north, very, very far north central portions. Gotcha. So, yeah, we actually covered areas here towards Chicago here a little bit ago. And what we came to determine here is that really nothing much is expected across those areas over the next little bit. But I will tell you something. I definitely will tell you something. Obviously given the hints of, Chicago itself being called the Windy City, y'all are probably going to be getting some wind gusts out there. I'd say definitely could be a possibility. Let's take a look here towards Illinois. So right there, yeah, you're right there, right off of the outskirts of Rockford, essentially. Yeah, see, no precipitations expected over the next 2 days. You're pretty much dry from here on out for a little bit. Probably going to be sunny, actually, overall. So that's going to be some good news. But when it comes to damaging winds, when it comes to wind gusts, I'm so used to like severe storm terminology at this point. It's just been constant over and over. Anyways, but there towards Rockford, we're talking about up to 30 miles an hour winds over the next day, essentially. So the next day, maximum wind gust could be up to 30. So once again, I mean, it's up there towards Chicago. I mean, that's just normal Illinois things, normal northern Illinois things, essentially. But anyways, I keep on clicking the wrong scene. That's not what I meant to do. Anyways, but that's that there, my friend. Yeah, just maybe a few little gusty winds out there. Nothing really more. All right, let's see here. Thomas, let's take a look here at 20620. 20620. All right. This is for portions here of Maryland. All right, so I actually got something to tell you here if you're towards Maryland, my friend. So tomorrow, just a little FYI out there to my friends and family out there towards like Virginia and Maryland. I do actually have family in those regions. Even portions of like northern South Carolina and throughout portions of like North Carolina too. Everybody who is in, let's see, we're going to go ahead and bring up this pen here so I can actually draw on the screen. But everybody who's actually across portions here inside of this old line right there, you're at the risk for severe weather possibly tomorrow. Which, like I said, it's a severe threat level 1 out of 5. So it's a very low probability of severe weather. So once again, like I said, that's just kind of what we're seeing there. But northern South Carolina, a lot of North Carolina, Virginia, got to watch out for. Maryland, same thing. Southeast Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, obviously. So you guys are at risk here for severe thunderstorms tomorrow. Now, overall, the chances are tornadoes is not expected. So that's good news. I bet you all are happy about that. Yeah. Less than 2% chance for tornadoes. So overall, hey, that's good news. But what we got to look out for is the possibility there for some hail. Maybe up to quarter size. Maybe a few storms could be quite larger. Also damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. And what's really interesting here is that as we track our way down in time, according to this model, it really shows kind of like this line firing off here across like, Virginia, portions here of Maryland. This is right here for portions of like 4 o'clock p.m. Once again, models are not perfect, but this is kind of showing here around like, 4 o'clock or so. So overall, like I said, that's kind of what we're seeing. Just a little bit of a burst of a line rolling through like Virginia here for tomorrow. It should be gone. It should be died out by the time of midnight. Probably slightly before midnight, honestly. But anyways, that's something we should probably keep an eye out there for overall. So that is that, my friend. All right, let's see here. Next up, who is the next lucky contestant? We got ourselves, let's see, Enzymes and the Mango. Very interesting choice of a name there, but let's see. Let's take a look here at 14092. All right, cross portions here of New York. So you, my friend, are just north of Buffalo. All right, so I tell you what, my friend. Okay, you guys are probably going to be seeing some gusty winds out of this here. I can tell you that, possibly even up to like 30 miles an hour, probably 30, 35. Once again, 30, 35 mile an hour winds is really nothing, or wind gusts is nothing extreme. But being there next to the Great Lakes, that's kind of what we can expect out there. Anyways, but there towards Buffalo, kind of right there where you're at, just north of Buffalo, maybe up to like 30, 35 mile an hour wind gusts. Kind of looks possible. Precipitation over the next little bit, we're really not expecting hardly anything. Maybe up to 1/2 of an inch, which, like I said, barely even anything, honestly. So that's that. Yeah, really just not much. The only thing I'd watch out there for is a possibility for, once again, a few gusty winds. Now, you are inside of a thunderstorm threat here tonight, meaning that there's a possibility that some of these showers that roll through could contain a few rumbles of thunder, a few lightning strikes. But anyways, that's that's pretty much it. That's kind of what we're looking at. Alrighty here. So we're heading in towards the hour mark, my friends. So like I said, if you don't know, our typical live streams only last about an hour or so. So we're probably going to head off here pretty soon. But I do want to say, y'all, thank you for being here. And like I said, if you guys have not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I tell you what, we are right next. Where the heck did I put my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. Okay. Anyways, but we are so close to 12. Was it 12,000? I'm honestly losing count of how fast everything's just going up here. But honestly, y'all, if you have not already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Dude, we're 130 out. 130 subscribers away, and there's 360 people watching this right now. Do me a favor, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. All right, like I said, we're going to head off here pretty soon. I'll do a few more of these zip codes with y'all, and then we'll call it a night here. How about that? Let's see. Next up, we got ourselves Rock and Roll. Let's see. Rock and Roll Rock wants me to take a look here at 72631. 72631. All right. This is right here across portions of Arkansas. Basically on the northwestern side. Gotcha. So, when it comes to this crazy rain buffoon, or this crazy rain montage here, whatever you want to call it, we're seeing the possibility of hardly anything. Actually, probably nothing. Look at this here in the forecast. So we're talking like less than an inch of. We're just dry. It's dry out there, so that's kind of what we're looking at. Pretty dry. Wind gusts there, possibly up to like, I'd say 10 to 15 miles an hour. So overall, it's pretty quiet. Yeah, it's pretty quiet out there. So that's that. Let's see here. Chris wants me to take a look here at 45177. 45. Oh, that's 47. 45177. Absolutely across areas here of Ohio. Gotcha. So, all right. So, taking a look here at the future, like I said, there's going to be a possibility for maybe a few more showers, a few more thunder showers. Theoretically, could happen by the time that by the time midnight rolls around. yeah, it kind of shows a bit of rainfall. Possibly early could occur. I mean, not saying it will, but that's kind of what this model does suggest here, is the possibility of a bit of thunder showers kind of rolling through, possibly. So I'd keep an eye out there for it. Let's see here. When it comes to expected precipitation, regarding like over the next 2 days or so, we are seeing, my friend, for you, not much, about 2/10 of an inch. Like I said, once again though, that's nothing compared to my Texas folks out there. Like I said, to my friends out there in Texas, seriously, if you guys are just joining us, I want you to take a look at this real quickly. Okay, I want you to take a look at this. So everything looks all fine and dandy on this view, but look at this. Moving to Texas. There is legitimately places here in eastern Texas that could be seeing up to 5 inches of rainfall. 5 inches! That's right there. Basically, let's see. I believe that's north of Houston, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Northeast Texas. Yes. So that's kind of there towards like College Station. Potentially could be seen at Lufkin, Texas. Dallas, kind of in the low amounts here. Austin, yeah, possibly could see about 3 inches. Waco, about 1.5, according to the forecast here and all that fun stuff. But overall, that's what we're looking at. Chris says, thanks, my mom lives there. I'm trying to keep her informed. All right, well, sounds good. You are very, very welcome, my friend. All right, let's see here. Been up 24 hours, finally back home after 13 hours on the road, so I'm about to call it a night. Wanted to come on, like, and comment to help what I can. Aw, thank you so much. Let's see, have a good night. Thank you. You as well, J. Lou. Thank you for that. That's very sweet of you. Very, 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 very thank you. Or very, very appreciative. Thank you so much for that. All right, let's see. Sabrina. Let's see. We'll do 3 more forecasts after Sabrina. Okay, so 4 more forecasts here. Sabrina wants me to take a look here at 06492. All right, across portions here of Connecticut. Yeah, like I said, we'll do 3 more after this. We'll pick 3 lucky individuals here for the forecast. Like I said, guys, we do this just about every night. So, like I said, if you miss out tonight, don't worry. We'll be doing another one tomorrow. I'm sure. I know we will. All right, let's see here. So we have a marginal risk here, level 1 out of 5. So actually, yeah, therefore, you need to be on the lookout regarding the possibility for a few strong storms tomorrow. We are seeing the possibility out there of a few of them being severe. And like I said, there's a 5% chance that you could be seeing some hail out of them. Or sorry, damaging winds, maybe up to 60 miles an hour in some of those storms, winds gusts, essentially. Damaging hail, we're talking less than 5% chance. So really the only thing I look out for is maybe some wind gusts out of it. But, I mean, my friend, you're right there on the edge of it. I tell you what, you are right there on the edge of it. But overall, I mean, that is kind of what we are, kind of what we are seeing here. So anyways, but look out for that. Overall expectancy regarding precipitation out there towards you. Let's see. So, yeah, about a quarter of an inch, honestly, at max. Really not expecting to see much of anything. So when it comes to it, yeah, really not much. Let's see here. Shadow says, okay, hate to head out already, but something come up, I must go. Keep doing what you're doing, Andrew, and thank you for all the help and all you do for us. Like guys say, well, thank you, Shadow. Greatly appreciated. Can I do a Q&A tomorrow? Probably not tomorrow, but we'll schedule that for this week. How about that? All right, so that's there for you, my friend. All right, let's go and do 3 more here. We're going to pick a lucky individual here. Let's see here. All right. Throw down some zip codes, y'all, and we'll take a look. All right, we'll have Sheila. Sheila, I see your comment there. 31210. 31210. Right here for portions of Georgia. Right there for Bacon, Georgia. Sorry, it's Macon. I always call Macon, Georgia, Bacon, Georgia. So, anyways, but out there we have ourselves a general thunderstorm threat. So there's a possibility there for a few thunderstorms. So not saying anything severe is expected because it's really not. But you can see right there kind of for like the evening tomorrow, a few little thunderstorms right there towards Bacon, Georgia. Could be possible, but yeah, not expected to be anything severe overall. So that's good news. That's definitely some good news at least. Let's see here. Bacon, Georgia, we're talking about a 1/2 inch of rainfall according to the forecast. I'd honestly not be surprised if it went down to about a quarter of an inch. So I'd say about a quarter of an inch to a half an inch, kind of in your expectancy there. When it comes to those wind gusts out there, my friend, yeah, pretty much calm, honestly. It is mostly going to be pretty much calm out there for you. So overall, you're looking pretty good. All right, let's see here. Got some more zip codes. All right, we have 2 more we're going to do here. Next up, we got ourselves Ashley wants me to take a look here at 75554. All right, 75554. Right here across portions of Texas. All right. So, okay. So here's the thing. Luckily, you're not in the area that we're expecting a lot of flooding to occur. I can tell you that right now. But you can see you're possibly going to be scraped by a decent amount of rain. You're right on the edge of it, though. You're right on the edge of it. So it makes forecasting very difficult for you. I can tell you this right off the bat. Maximum wind gust potential could be up to like 20 to 25, so really not expecting anything too crazy. When it comes to precipitation, though, I'll tell you what. We're talking, according to this, according to, like I said, according to the forecast here, we're talking less than a quarter of an inch. Honestly, I would not be surprised if it went up a little higher than a quarter of an inch. I wouldn't say, or sorry, I'd say probably maximum probably 3/10 of an inch, kind of what I think. Anyways, but that's that. Alrighty, everybody. Well, we have one more zip code. So everybody, spam your zip. Okay, don't spam your zip code. That's not what I meant. Do not spam. Seriously, that's we're against all that there. But throw down your zip code one time. One time, everybody, throw down your zip code. I'm gonna pick a random person. And this last random person will get the golden forecast of the night. How about that? The golden forecast of the night. So what we're going to do for you is I will go completely in depth of what we possibly could see here. Like I said, obviously with people, normally, like I said, obviously people, whatever, I try to be as quick and as accurate and, informative as possible, right? This last one here, we are going to be doing a overall forecast for you. So let them zip codes fly. Seriously, don't spam more than once. So if you post it more than once, you're out. You're not getting your zip code done. Okay? One last final one here. Let's see. We have Viper out there. We got Cyclone Nova. Okay. All right, there we go. We see the zip codes coming through. And if you have not already, hit that subscribe button while you're at it and leave a like. Be greatly appreciated, y'all. All right. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to put my finger on a zip code. Ready? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not even looking. Not even touching my monitor. Richard, you got chosen. 86403. All right. 86403. You got it lucky, my friend. You got it lucky. Like I said, this is the golden forecast of the night here. Let's go ahead and see. So this is for portions of Arizona. Very difficult place to forecast. Maybe I didn't click. Hold on. I actually had... I'm just kidding. That's fine. All right. So let's see. So western Arizona. Gotcha. So you, my friend... let's see. We'll take a look here at the first... the possible future radar view. Okay. Honestly, yeah, pretty much dry. Like I said, there is kind of a system that's going to be rolling through. Start to move into California. This has really nothing to do with you, though. Basically here for like tomorrow evening, essentially. But it does show. Some would consider that a shower activity, but it's really not anything, honestly. It's looking dry. It's definitely looking dry out there. But I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and bring out there towards Arizona. So you, my friend, are not expecting any rainfall over the next while. I mean, look at this. Seriously. Literally for you, the map is completely quiet. Completely quiet out there. So when it comes to it, like I said, we're looking pretty much okay. We're not expecting any of that. Maximum wind gusts over the next little bit here. It could be pretty gusty, especially those upper elevations. That's kind of what I'm thinking there. Now, what makes this an ultimate forecast here is the fact that what I'm about to do here, we're going to take a look here at the NAM model for a moment. I'm going to switch this over to the cloud cover. So now we're going to see, what kind of conditions we're expecting. So, like I said, you can see kind of those dark spots kind of showing a little bit of cloud cover being possible. So let's see. So over time, kind of shows a little band of clouds rolling through. Dude, it honestly looks like it's going to be like completely clear. Completely clear. Maybe a few clouds in the sky, here and there, but honestly, dude, over the next 2 days or so, you're looking pretty clear outside. You're looking pretty clear outside from what it looks like. Let's see. We'll take a look at some of those wind gusts there on the blend here for a moment. So yeah, like I said, especially for those upper elevations, you're going to notice this, how it's going to be, pretty windy out there. But honestly, for the upper elevations, that's about it. So I'm here to tell you, my friend, here's kind of the blended view of the clouds, kind of showing a few clouds roll through kind of early, but hardly obscuring much of anything. It's going to be mostly sunny for the next few days. So I'm happy to tell you that. Let's see here. Then I'll do one more thing for you, and then we're going to call it a night here. Once again, if you have not already, y'all, hit that subscribe button. Leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. Let's see. We're going to move this back over here to the forecast. We're going to switch y'all down here to the south. All right, here we go. Here's your expected temperatures as of right now. So there towards you, right here, you're right there on the upper elevation. So maximum temperature tomorrow is kind of in like the lower 80s, essentially, maybe the upper 70s. Tomorrow night, we're talking those temperatures down here kind of in the lower 50s, upper 40s. I'd say lower 50s mostly, though. Moving into day after tomorrow, we're talking maximum temperatures pretty warm out there. Look at that, upper 80s being possible. And, of course, at nighttime, really not so bad itself. We're talking about, like I said, we're talking pretty much about like lower 60s. But overall, my friend, that's that. All right. Well, that was the golden forecast of the night. So congratulations there, my friend. Once again, thank you all so much for being here. Y'all absolutely rock. Let's see. Ashley says, when is the next system? So here's the thing. By the next quote-unquote system here, it's really, really interesting to see what's about to happen. Let's go and bring y'all over here back to the models real quickly. And then after this, we'll call it a night here. Let's see. So obviously we have this big old guy rolling through. We got the low pressure system driving up all that snow towards like Ontario, portions here of, portions of Canada, basically. We track way down in time. You notice a big old wall of precipitation happening here. This is right here for like the late 6th, so basically late tomorrow. Moving into like the early 7th. Maybe some upper level snowfall for those places there. Like I said, California, Oregon, Washington could be seeing a little bit of that there. But when it comes to it, honestly, models as of right now are hardly even showing anything out in the future. So it is honestly looking pretty good. Like I said, we have a lot of high pressure that's in place across the east and west there, which high pressure, if you don't know, usually brings some pretty nice conditions overall and stuff like that. So, yeah, with that being said, seriously, like I said, with that being said out there, that's kind of what we're doing there. Anyways, but that is that. Let's see here. Matthew says, I need to send you an important DM on Twitter in a bit, if that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Matthew, though, thank you for the 5. Greatly appreciated. And, all right, my friends. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Like I said, obviously, we do this every night, so if I missed your forecast here tonight, like I said, we'll be doing it again tomorrow, so don't feel bad, all that. Once again, Matthew, thank you so much. Thank you to all the donators. Thank you for all the subscribers. You guys absolutely rock. I love y'all out there. Please stay safe. Once again, I'm definitely happy to say that a lot of this nasty, severe weather is over with. Shoot, it's been a long little bit there, but all right. Well, let's see here. Let's see. Megan says, a new subscriber here. Can I please check on 71118? Please. Okay. I have an exception for one more. I'm not doing a full-on forecast, but let's see. 71118. Last one, my friend. This is across Shreveport, Louisiana. Okay, so you're actually, I'm going to tell you this right now. You're actually in a severe thunderstorm warning currently at the moment. Let's see. Quarter-size hail is really the only concern. That's that. But when it comes to like tomorrow, a few thunderstorms are possible. When it comes to overall, let's see, overall expectancy in, let's see here. The expected, accumulation out of this here, when it comes to it, we're actually talking a decent amount here of rainfall there for you. So let's see, Shreveport out there, you're talking about 3 inches, maybe 3 to 4 inches could be possible. So watch out there for that. All right, my friend. Well, that was there for you. Thank you for subscribing. Greatly appreciated. Like I said, thank you all for being here. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and head off here for now, my friends. Like I said, stream is going to head off here in approximately 3 minutes. So if you guys have anything you want to say, go ahead and say it now. Like I said, we'll have a timer counting down for the last 3 minutes so you guys can say goodbye to your friends and family out there. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. We love you all out there. Thank you so much for being the best channel here on YouTube. Like I said, seriously, the best weather channel by far on YouTube. Like I said, change my mind. Seriously, you can't, because we have the most amazing subscribers, the most amazing people in the chat. We love you all out there. Thank you so much for being here. And all right, my friends, well, we'll catch you all here later on tomorrow for yet again another forecast, possible coverage on the marginal across the Mid-Atlantic. If it does get upgraded, we will. If it does not, we'll probably leave it as it is. All right, y'all, thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch y'all here later on. Peace out, my friends. Love y'all. Stay safe.